Good evening, everyone. How are you guys doing tonight? Welcome to the live stream, Canadian Starships live stream happening now. And I really feel like I am a little jittery.
You're feeling jittery? How come?
Yeah, my camera is just feeling jittery. I'm not sure what's going on here.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you both on YouTube and through this software, and it looks normal to me.
Okay, looks normal to you. All right. And apparently latency is great. I did make sure that I've got ultra low latency going on. Is that why you came into the studio there, AK? Were you checking out my latency? Were you looking to see how delayed the stream was? Because I did remember to go in and change that. And Jody, if you're watching, I don't know if you found a way to, if you got help getting that done, because I was not on Discord and I did not see your message. So if you're watching, I did not see your message. So I'm curious how many seconds delay we are on tonight. Hopefully we're at about 7 seconds. 7 seconds is a good delay.
So we have Garrick. He says howdy. We have AK says howdy all. Trent is here. He says hi Andrew and Ken. Good evening, Trent.
Throws me off that it's heavy metal models.
Yes, it does me too. I'll get used to it eventually.
Yeah.
Ben's Builds is here. He says evening, Andrew and Ken.
Good evening.
And AK is saying latency is great, and he says about 7.
About 7. That's good. So that's kind of where we want it. So hopefully I don't have to change that every week when we go to do live stream. But so how are you doing, Ken?
I'm doing well. I finally got a new episode of the Reliant Buddy build out.
That's good.
So I got the weapons pod and the nacelle pylons and all that kind of joined up and pretty much done.
So were you able to do it in conjunction with Jordan? Because I know he's been crazy busy. Or did you just put one out on your own?
I just kind of put one out on my own. It does have we did do together. We did a intro section we did like a couple months ago.
Okay.
And I had talked to him, and he said this weekend he'll get in touch with me and we'll look at recording some more.
Good. Yeah, I know life has been crazy for him, so I'm not surprised that it's been a bit of a slow burn there with the Reliant. Are you a lot further ahead on it now than he is?
I have been, yes, unless he surprises me on this next get together.
I don't think he will.
But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at now. And next, I'm going to be going on to the main saucer. I gotta throw in some more wires for the photon torpedoes to be linked up to that weapons pod.
Yep.
And then I think I'm ready to start closing up the entire hull and then start, puttying, sanding, all that good stuff.
Yep. Yep.
See here. We also have Ben Spratling is here. He says howdy.
Both Bens are here. Awesome.
Glad to see you watch my video, Trent. I appreciate that. Michael Fontana is here. He says, hi, Andrew and Ken. Hope you are both doing well. Sounds like we both are. And Ken's model shop is here. He says, hey, Andrew and Ken.
Good.
And he also says, hey to everyone else.
Well, welcome for joining us. I just poured myself some tea, Earl Grey, hot, again tonight in the Science Officer's Spot cup. Again, it was the first one I grabbed, and it's a little bit more space inside of it. The one thing I would love to find is a Doctor Who mug.
A Doctor Who mug.
One that's bigger on the inside.
I see.
The mugs are never big enough. So the question is, what are we going to be working on tonight? And I mean, if you look behind me here, you see that we are running out of time for Wonderfest, and that's kind of crazy. We've only got 327 days before I have to leave for Wonderfest. If you are not aware, the Wonderfest hotel block did open this week and apparently sold out. I don't know if they've if they've added some more rooms to it, but am I not like a PowerPoint presentation for everybody else? Is it just me that I'm a PowerPoint presentation for?
No, the video looks smooth to me.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to trust that because it looks like a PowerPoint slide presentation to me. So let's see. Cosmic Quest Hobbies is
that's Russ.
Cosmic Quest. The chat moved as I was clicking on it.
Yes.
Saying, hey, everybody. And then Michael Fontana says, awesome news about Wonderfest. And AK says, I have booked the Junior Presidential Suite next to HEM Suites. Awesome. So nobody will be complaining next door that it's too loud when the guys are doing silly, crazy things late at night while I'm trying to sleep because I have extra work to do.
Yeah, and Ben's Builds also had said that his Wonderfest 27 hotel room is booked, and he's glad he booked early.
Yeah, awesome. I may have a job I have to do at Wonderfest next year. Andy is not entirely sure if he's going to be able to make it for Wonderfest. He might have a conflict. So if he's not able to make it, we don't want to lose the table. And if he cancels, he loses the table, and rebooking the table after you give one up for a year is pretty much impossible. So I might have to run his table for him, which just means I'm going to be stuck at the table. And I'm not sure if Aaron's going to be able to join me to do production assistant stuff next year because he might have a internship he has to do.
Okay.
So I'm not quite sure how my content creation stuff's going to happen next year if he's not able to be there and I'm kind of at the table all the time. But we'll figure it out. But 327 days, folks. 327 days. Now the big question is what am I working on tonight? I mean, besides the obvious of I'm working on these models, but what exactly am I going to be tackling tonight? And the answer to that question is I have absolutely no idea. We're going to figure that part out together. I just got the paint down on the photon torpedo area here. You can see that masked off. So we're going to unmask that, have a look at that, see how that's turned out. I do need to mask up the front of these areas to repaint those. At the front of the chiller grills, between the chiller grills and the intercoolers, after that's been all sanded. So we're going to need to take care of that. There's some putty work that's happened down in the trench here, the sensor trench, and the little bit of the front of the deflector dish. So we're going to need to look at that, clean that out, and get that all nice and purdy to get paint back on it. So there are things I know that we need to look at. I don't know if that's going to take all night, if that's going to take just a little bit of time, and then we're going to be looking for more things to do on it, but that's where at least we're going to start tonight. So
Mike Grimes is here. He says hi, everyone.
Good evening. All right, let's move to the bench and have a look at this thing. Although, well, I'm going to have to do, you're not going to be able to see from the top down angle, but we'll have to figure that out. Also, in other news, I figured out how to do this.
I just noticed that. You're in a circle, not a square.
So, and it's not big and wide. So you see, it's not infringing on the model here. Almost just kisses the warp nacelle, but I think the circle is a lot better for being a little bit less obtrusive into the what am I trying to say? Into the
frame.
The frame of the ship or the bench or whatever it is that we're working on. So All right, I did try. I can show you something actually. I can show you something I did try.
All right.
But
Michael Fontana says, awesome ship.
thank you. Let me show you something I did attempt today that didn't quite work out. But so I can do masks, right? This is something I tried doing.
The maple leaf.
Yeah. The problem is because I thought that would kind of be, fitting, but I couldn't get enough picture available in there. I mean, it's cool that I can actually have like the outline of my logo as like the face cam, but there wasn't enough real estate space on it, so I ended up going with this option, which I
Much
think,
better.
yeah, not as cool. And I did kind of think about doing a delta, but again, you would run into the same kind of problem because of the odd shape. So this is what I'm gonna stick with, I think.
Michael Fontana says, stupid question. The only stupid question is the one you never ask.
Mm.
And he says, Andrew, what is this kit?
This is sort of a kit. It is a you would classify it as a garage kit, or as North Americans would say, a garage kit. It is designed by guys in Germany, Helios Models and Lighting, and printed on massive industrial printers in Hong Kong. And so technically it is a kit. It is just an aftermarket garage kit kind of kit. And they're not inexpensive, I will say. Let's see.
Denny is here. He says, evening, everyone. I had my eye surgery and now can see clearly again. Happy days. Well, that's good to hear, Denny.
The rain is gone.
And Michael Fontana says, remarkable detail.
Thank you.
You should see some of the close-ups. It is very remarkable.
All right. I'm probably going to have to grab my additional camera so that you can kind of see this side work I am working on. Now, I do plan on maybe on some bigger projects, or other large projects, I should say, not necessarily bigger, but other big projects. I'm considering doing a top and bottom mount so that I can actually either mount the ship right side up or upside down, or even 90 degrees.
Garrick is asking, what do you guys think about Revel Trek kits? I've read that people don't like the Enterprise because of the panel lines, but I've got the kit and they don't bother me, and the kit looks like it's very well made.
The kits from Revell.
You'd be Revel Germany, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have a lot of experience with those. I've built Voyager, but I built Voyager back in the day when I was just a lad, just a little lad. So I don't have any current experience with them, I should say. And I've never built the Revell Enterprise.
I do have in my stash the Revell, I think it's 1/500 scale Enterprise TOS, and with the lighting kit. Mm-hmm. And I've looked at it. It looks very very good to me.
I'm trying to get a little bit of extra light in on this for the other camera to be able to show you what I'm going to be doing.
The one problem I did have with the Revell kit was that it didn't come with decals originally. They would miss putting them in the kit, so I contacted them. They asked for some photos. I don't know what photos would do, just saying here's photos of no decals anyway. But they ended up sending me like a new set.
I've heard of companies doing that, and people have just ended up having to send a picture of like a table with nothing on it.
Yeah,
I don't understand what you're supposed to do.
Yeah. Also, I don't think it had the instructions as well. So I just basically, they just sent all that. I just took a photo of just the kit with none of the other stuff, and they just sent it all to me. Garrick says they just released them in the U.S. in new boxes, and they're very reasonably priced.
Wait.
I think I saw a video of that.
Revell Germany kits are released in the U.S.?
Oh, yeah.
Like Star Trek Revell Germany kits are available in the U.S.?
Yeah. Lots of other Revell Germany kits are released in North America.
Huh. Because I've never been able to find them, at least here in Canada. Not since we originally got the Voyager and stuff back when it was first released, but that's back when they were like, it was Revell monogram, right? So you can probably see in there the putty that's in the sensor grid. I'm going to have to, it's a little bit too narrow to get a Q-tip in. So I'm going to grab a little bit of cotton ball off of a Q-tip with tweezers and get in there that way.
For future reference for doing small stuff like that, you could also get yourself, look on Amazon for eyelash glue applicators.
Okay.
Those really small micro brushes, and it's just basically a little cottontail on a plastic stick.
Yeah.
And you usually get them in little containers of like 50 for just a few dollars.
Yeah. AK says, I have the Kelvin Enterprise. It looks very well made. We'll probably get to it closer to the end of the year. I've heard that it's a well designed kit. I haven't seen one yet, but I've heard it's goes together well. So that's good.
And Ken says B. I'm assuming he has more to say than that. It's either that or he was attacked by a bee.
Oh, okay.
I hope he's not allergic.
Interesting. So eyelash glue applicators, is that what you called it?
Yep, and they have several different sizes. I use them quite often in model building. They're good for getting in small places like that, for either painting or anything else.
I mean, I just go with the eyelashes I have. I don't put eyelashes on, so I've never heard of this eyelash glue applicator thing. I wouldn't even know what they look like.
They just look like little sticks. Some model companies will sell you them for like $5 for like a dozen, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas you can get them on Amazon probably for, maybe $7 or $8 for 50. So
Ken says Star Trek turns 60 this year, and Revell releases the kit for the anniversary. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's what I had just seen just earlier this month.
Well, then I wonder. Let me switch back here for a moment. I wonder if, let's say, Great Hobbies has.
No, they don't.
You've looked?
Yeah. Canada's pretty slow at getting stuff in that's new.
Yeah,
like
The Revell Germany page has all it has is an astronaut and a Saturn V rocket, the Artemis rocket, space shuttle. All they seem to have for Revell Germany. They also have Revell, and all they have there is 2 Star Wars kits and 2 Artemis kits, or something like that. So we unfortunately don't have that available in Canada yet, and I don't know that we will.
Yeah, we're usually a month or two for a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it takes forever for round 2 to get things out here.
Paul Tackett is here. He says, eyelash glue. What did I walk into? LOL. Yeah, I was just
I
telling
don't know,
Andrew
Paul.
that eyelash glue applicators on Amazon are usually a good deal, and they're great for getting into small places like he is right now that you can't really see because his head's in the way.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Any better?
Much better. Yeah. Okay. One of the new ones they just advertised is the Klingon Battlecruiser D7 gift set.
Who advertised?
Well, I saw Jerry on YouTube, Jerry Bourgot or Bourget. He just did a video. It says a month ago on that. I think that's the video I saw. So I right away went looking for the kit, but I couldn't get it.
Wow, and this lighting, that with this camera, that dish looks almost red. Trust me, it's not.
Yes, it does look very deep reddish, kind of with a slight orange tint. Paul said, just cross the border.
Easier said than done right now.
It'd be just as easy to order it from the US, but you still got
Yeah.
to pay all those extra costs.
Yeah, it's a tricky business right now. When I go down to Wonderfest right now, I try not to bring too much back with me.
Yeah, so Jerry, his channel is, I think it's Star Trek fan, NCC 1701. And he just about a month ago released that. It comes with the paints and a glue and a paintbrush as well.
You wouldn't ever use those.
No. Well, the glue looks like it's the decent style of glue. Oh, there we go. He did, yeah, so it was 2 weeks ago he did the complete unboxing of the kit. And that's the one I would have seen.
Be nice if the Star Trek Revell Germany kits were a little more readily available here in Canada.
Oh, very much so. Usually you got to wait. You can get them, but it just, I don't know, you don't see as many of them. Paul says, I use a toothpick for small details. Yes, toothpicks are great, but these eyelash glue applicators, there's several different sizes, and they are a bit larger than a toothpick, so you can get something that's a little bit larger.
Well, and I was water sanding the Perfect Plastic Putty, so toothpicks wouldn't do that.
Right. Denise says, if you type Star Trek in the search on the Revell page, all the models show up. Thank you, Denny.
There's some adhesive here that just makes it look a little bit unrefined. So I'm just removing some of that. I'm definitely going to have to paint this sensor trench again. So what's everybody working on tonight? We forgot to ask.
Yes, what is everyone working on tonight?
It's always, and I always like seeing what people are working on. I do need to grab a screen capture of something here quickly. So, oh. Did I download that? Did I? I don't think I did. Oh, I've got something, or I meant to have something. I meant I meant to do a thing. I'm gonna do the thing.
You're gonna do the thing?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the thing. Hold on while I do the thing. I mean, this one's as good as any, I guess. Some sort of little bug there. As long as it's, yeah, that works. Let me open up a program. Hold on. Hold on.
Well, while you're looking here, just to let you know, yeah, on the Revell site, I can see the 60th anniversary kits for the Strange New Worlds Enterprise set. It's with the glue and the paint and whatnot. They have one for the Star Trek Into Darkness. They have Enterprise. They have one for the Voyager 60th anniversary kit. And
we're in pretty bad shape if it's the 60th anniversary of Voyager already.
Yeah, and the Star Trek Klingon Battlecruiser D7. D7 is $57.49 American. The Voyager is $32.99 American. The Into Darkness Enterprise is $57.49 American, and the Strange New Worlds Enterprise is $41.99 American.
They have a Strange New Worlds one? Rebel has?
That's what it says, but it just looks like the TOS Enterprise to me.
Yeah,
yeah, there we go. And Garrick's saying the same thing. He says that's the TOS Enterprise. I don't know why they have listed Strange New Worlds. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it says it right on the box, Strange New Worlds, but it's definitely the TOS Enterprise. Looking at the photo,
that's weird.
Yeah, I will send you a link in Discord.
Sure, because I'm not going to remember any of this.
Just you can see the ones that they have. There you go.
And a blah blah, and a blue like that, and a this, and a that,
and a little bit more,
and a whatchamacallit, and a who it's it, and a we, and a bear with me, please.
Oh, there we go. Nice.
Bear with me. I finally got something. It's not perfect yet, but you can bear with me on it. It'll do for now. What was I saying before I started to say bear with me? Because now I forget what it was that I needed to bear with me with it for. Do you remember?
Anybody remember? No. But I'll start reading some more comments.
Okay.
Russ over at Cosmic Quest Hobby says adding panels and details to his pathogen lab. Right on. Ben's Builds says he's working on the TACOM 172nd Missouri main turret kit tonight.
Okay.
That's awesome. That's the Battleship Missouri. AK says I'm making printed circuit boards with just vinegar, hydrogen peroxide, and salt. Pardon me, I have the hiccups.
Yeah, he's working on making his own PCBs.
That's cool. Denise says I'm working on a dry dock for his Tomy Enterprise refit. Right on. That sounds cool. Let's see, AK, or sorry, not AK. Let's see here. Oh, geez. Heavy metal models. Says I'm doing dome chipping on my 116 Puma and pin wash. Garrick says that's the TOS Enterprise. Yeah. Michael Fontana says my 135th scale World War II factory and also an Imperial Star Destroyer from Bandai, 5,000 scale. Is that the one with the light kit that comes with it, Michael? And Michael asks, what are we working on? Well, Andrew was just cleaning up the sensor band there on the side of the secondary hull.
Just adjusting the camera there. So there's a little bit in here I'm going to need to deal with, and I might have to use putty. I was hoping to avoid using it for this little bit, but I might have to. Where's my little pointer, aka my file that's like a pointer? I don't know where that is, so I'm going to have to use something else.
And Michael Fontana is confirming that yes, it is the 5,000th scale Bandai kit that comes with the lights.
So this area here is a little bit too rough for my liking, and this little area down here is a little bit too rough for my liking, and this here, well, this needs to be water sanded over here, but I need to make sure that these areas have been properly cared for, because I can't let it go out not looking its best. So we will do our best to try to get those cared for. I'm just looking for some plasticor. I'll chop this up and use it as a palette for the putty. I also use it for a palette for paint when I need to do brush touch-ups as well. It's great stuff. I've been able to scavenge a bunch of this stuff over time, so it's been a very long time since I've had to buy any. Works really well. I just chop up a little piece. Oh, and when it comes to the Grissom, are you familiar with the Grissom model there, Ken?
I am.
It let's see. Looks a little looks a little something like this.
Yes.
There's a group build coming up, which I might participate in. We'll see. But I went to Lake Monster Details.
Yes.
To look at the chiller grills, because I'm going to want clear chiller grills. Not the blue ones, not the purple ones, but the clear ones. And they are $24 USD for the chiller grills.
Okay.
$35 to ship them. So
that's that's not quite right.
They're far more money to ship them than the parts are actually worth. So yes. I'm thinking I might just take molds of the kit part and recast my own replacement clear chiller grills. But we'll jump off that bridge when we get to it.
Okay, so I'm looking on Amazon, and those little brushes are also called just disposable micro applicator brushes. And you can get 600 for $14.99 Canadian.
Okay. Is it on Amazon?
Yep, Amazon.ca. So 600. Looks like it's the multiple different colors, so each different color is a different size. I've
had to build this section out here as well, because I found it difficult on the other one to apply the thruster decal because I hadn't taken that into account.
Right.
So on this one, I'm wanting to make sure that it's been built up properly here so that that decal goes on without trouble. So a little bit of additive putty work going on here. All right, so that's fresh putty put on there. I'm going to need to get a chair so I can get to the other side and work on the other side without having to move the whole camera setup I've got going on here, because I think this is a good camera shot. I don't want to mess that up.
So did you want to get rid of the little circle with for your face cam?
Yeah, I can for now because I'll be kind of just out of sight on it, so
right,
I can do that.
And I just sent you a link as well for the micro brushes. The sizes that it comes in is 1.5, 2.0, and 2.5 millimeter.
You know what? I remember what I was going to do before I said please bear with me. So please bear with me because I need to get a screenshot of something here for Jody. By the way, Jody is going to be streaming. That is Trek Mods. Jody at Trek Mods is going to be streaming following this stream tonight. So when we're done here, you'll be able to mosey on over there.
And you can put up with my voice over there as well, because I will be
you're going to be
him as well,
okay,
producing for
awesome.
him. Michael Fontana says a friend of mine from Japan sent me the Star Destroyer. He says he was very happy to receive the ship.
I was going to show Jody. I was going to do a screenshot to show Jody how to get rid of that lag, the latency between stream and chat, like between restream and it actually going out to people. But I just realized I can't do that because I'm actually streaming, so I can't get that setting while I'm actually streaming. So, Jody, if you're watching,
you might still be out at the lake.
Yeah, I can, if you don't mind, a quick break between my stream ending and your stream starting. I can hop on and help you get that set before you go live. Now I'm going to say that to him in Discord. If you don't mind a quick break between our two streams, I can hop in and walk you through getting the latency set correctly. All right.
Ken's Model Shop says, I have a 1/350 scale USS Grissom kit in my stash. It's from round 2. That's the one all of us seem to have. And Danny says, do you think the Enterprise D would be any good if done like the Strange New World scheme?
I'm not sure what you mean. Do you mean if it's painted like it, if it's designed to fit that era?
Jody did something like that. He did a TOS version of a Galaxy class ship.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if you mean just like a paint job or if you mean a redesign of the ship completely. But that's the great thing about this being live chat. You can clarify, and we'll be able to read it, and then we'll be able to...
the color scheme.
Okay. I would have to see it.
Also, if you want right away, we could also do a commercial break. We are 42 minutes after the hour.
Okay, well, let me complete this. Getting the additive stuff in here. Then we'll do that.
Now, also for settings, I don't know if it's in the future, you need to do it before the stream, or if you can do it now, is I am listed as being no permissions. I don't know if you can change that, and I could then put chat up on the screen or not. I have no idea.
That's a restream thing,
Okay.
and I'm not entirely sure how that works.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna have to. Okay, let me move this around. I'm gonna have to refocus the camera as I move this around.
There we go.
I'm gonna need to get a knife, which actually I've got a chisel blade here.
That's not a knife.
So there's a gap in here, and I can see it all the way down here. So I'm gonna have to completely repaint the whole sensor band here, because I'm gonna have to add all in here. It's on the top. I'm gonna have to add putty to fill that. It's not gonna be a light leak issue, because there's the black JB Weld in behind that, so it's not a light leak issue. It's just a visible seam issue, and it might get hidden with the decal that's going in there, or it might not. And I don't want to be. Oh,
that's not me.
Hey guys, I'll be glad to follow along and do the chat markings for you.
Yeah, just give me one moment here. I'm not sure why Restream is. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure why Restream is doing that, but when you come in, if you do the 3 dots on your source, you can just set it to hide camera, keep audio before you come into the.
Apologize.
Oh, you left again, so I'm gonna do that. So I'm just gonna do hide camera, keep audio, so we can still hear you. Yeah, now we can still hear you, but.
Right. I thought I did that. I apologize.
It's a new way of doing things, and we have to get used to it.
All right, I'll follow along, and I'll mark as Ken does his.
And you can join the conversation too. I don't mind having more than one person. Oh, I was gonna run an advertisement, wasn't I?
I was just about to say that.
Look at me, professional streamer, forgetting what I'm doing. And that's bouncing all over the place because I've got a wooden floor here. And so when I stomp around on the floor, the cameras go wiggly jiggly. So what we're going to do is we are going to, if you're new to live stream, what we do is we don't let YouTube just decide that it's going to run an ad whenever it feels like it, because that's no fun for anybody. But what we do is we just take a moment partway through, and that's the wrong thing. We say, okay, we're going to take a quick commercial break. We're not going to do anything critical or talk about anything fun while the quick commercial break is happening. So when the commercial runs, you don't miss anything. So I am just making my way to the live studio, and something happened USB-wise on my computer. I'm not sure what that was. But we are going to run a quick apparently we're not yet.
Okay, in that case, Stamps45 is here. He says hello. Welcome.
Hello. Welcome to the live stream. I need to make a quick adjustment to my live stream before we can do this. I'm still not quite into the routine yet of setting up live stream with Restream. So there's a few steps that I am forgetting to do when I'm setting up my stream, which just makes things on stream a little bit more difficult, like trying to run a commercial break like this. There we go, commercial break. Excuse me, commercial break is being run as we speak. And I don't know who's going to be hit with that. Hopefully not too many of you actually get it. So AK, what are you up to tonight?
Stamps45, I haven't seen your name before, so it's good to see you.
I think I have.
Have you? Okay.
The name is familiar. I don't know if it's on my stream, the HTM stream, or somewhere
Did you want
else.
to change cameras for us as well?
Oh, you're wanting me to do the whole live streamer thing and be on the right camera.
Well, I figure that's what the people might be here for.
Yeah, maybe.
Possibly.
Maybe, just maybe.
Okay, Stamp says he's been here before. Welcome back.
Thought so.
I'll send some pictures on Discord of the different steps I'm doing to do the DIY circuit board. It's pretty cool.
Oh right, you're doing your own circuit boards. I knew that before I asked you what you were working on, because you said as much earlier.
No worries. It's pretty cool, actually.
It's called Streamer.
Cool. No, it's cool. It's very cool doing this. It might be dangerous.
Why is it a little bit toxic?
No. It's just the fact that I can do my own circuit boards.
Stamp says, I just got back from Mars, LOL.
Clearly he means the planet.
Denis is asking, what brand of light blocking putty would you recommend?
I have no idea. I don't really use a light blocking putty. I do my light blocking with paint primer. One of the advantages to building your model and then priming is that the primer takes care of all of your light block issues.
And Paul Tackett is asking who the new voice is in the stream here.
That would be AK.
Hello, Paul.
Who shows up in the chat as the Horn of Texas.
Yes, which will be changing soon. I don't think you were on last night, so you didn't hear the news.
No, I've had a chess thing ever since I got home from Wonderfest. Pretty sure it's probably like walking pneumonia or something.
Oh no!
And I was pretty exhausted, so I just crashed early, and felt so much better after getting 10 hours of sleep last night. So I apologize for missing the stream, but I slept and my kids let me sleep. So win-win. So what are you
Paul
doing?
said, I thought so.
So what are you doing with your name?
I'm going. My stream that's going to start in August is going to be called AK's Corral.
Okay.
Or AK Corral. I'm hoping to have guests every once in a while, kind of like a podcast type thing.
Yeah.
And so they'll visit the corral, and
not the OK Corral, the AK Corral.
Username is going to be Rigger Tony. For the model ships rigging. That's what the guys came up with last night. I liked it, so we're gonna be going with that.
Well, and it's always advisable to rely on what the guys on HTM come up with while they're streaming. That's always super reliable, and always listen to what they say on live stream.
Stamps is asking, how many Enterprise Ds you've been working on? Last time I saw you, it was the Excelsior.
I have not worked on an Excelsior. I do have an Enterprise B in the lineup ready to go, but I've not been working on a Excelsior.
So unless you were showing off an E not too long ago.
Yeah. I have some E's on the bench, waiting patiently for me to finish with these D's. But I have no Excelsiors. I like Excelsior.
And Paul says rigatoni. That's a pasta.
Well, your name's Tony, isn't it?
Anthony, yes, Anthony, yes, and I am Italian also, so yeah, that's why it was suggested.
And Stamp says, "Go ahead."
I was just gonna say, and who suggested that one?
It was someone in chat, and I apologize, I can't remember. I have to go back and look. Todd came up with the AK Corral thing, but yeah, the rigatoni was.
Okay, so we're gonna need to let this set now before I can water sand it. But we do have this to deal with. And so let me reposition things so you can see what I'm doing.
Stamp says, "Oh yeah, it was the E. My bad."
Yeah, so I've got 2 Enterprise E's on the bench that I started while I was waiting to get started on these, and the clients understood that I would be working on those just as I had time between when I'm working on these projects. So so what we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen, is the space between the chiller grill and the intercooler that I had to completely sand down, and I've got to repaint now. So I need to AK dropped out and is back in.
I apologize. I forgot to plug my laptop in when things started, so my battery died.
That's never a good thing.
Oh, I was just saying that I had to resand the area between the chiller grill and the intercoolers. So I've got to tape all this off. And since I haven't done, since I haven't really dealt with the yellow on the intercooler there yet, I can just tape off the nacelle part, like the part behind the intercooler that needs to be masked off, and then just put the primer / base coat on all of it there. So masking this off should not be too difficult. And since I have the camera there, you know what? I wonder. Please bear with me. I'm going to try something here. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but we're going to create. We're going to try. Yeah, we're going to try something. So we're going to go here, and we're going to try to layer in what is this called? Easy Cap. Where is that? This might actually work. This might just actually work. Oh.
Well, I just learned not to respond in the chat room on Restream because it shows up as you.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I was trying not to talk, so I thought I'd just answer in chat. I'll go to YouTube when I do that from now on.
Yes, it will. It will act as if that's the wrong direction.
Stamps is asking, Andrew, have you ever heard of Cascade models?
Did you say Cascade models?
Yes, Cascade models.
Can't say I have. Okay, why did this not work? Bear with me. Hopefully the bear is still on the screen. There we go. That's better. Now we just need to position things so you can see things. We'll do that, and we'll do this. Now we have two cameras on screen at the same time, so you've got side view and top view. How's that? Oh, let's get rid of our friend there. How's this?
Depends what you're trying to show on the side camera.
We're showing this area. We're going to mask this off.
Then it looks good.
All right. Now, if somebody could just tell me where my masking tape is. Found it. Oh, and I need skizzers. Got my skizzers.
Stamp says, wow, that looks good.
Masking this off is a little easier this time around than on the other one because I've still got the chiller grills masked.
That'll make it simpler.
Okay, I apologize. I'm probably going to be in the view of the camera here.
Now, do you still have to do the same thing on the other side as well?
I do. I do. Okay, need a little ruler. Now, does anybody know where my little rulers are? Oh, found them.
Heavy says, boy, you get an appreciation of the overall size of that thing when Andrew has his head in frame with the overhead shot. Yeah, it's it's a huge model, that's for sure. Doug Smith is here. He says, hi, guys. Welcome, Doug. Good to see you again. I don't know if you're saying anything or not, Andrew. You're awful quiet.
Somehow I got muted.
Oh, that's never a good thing.
Somehow I got muted on my own stream.
And Doug says, good to see you all too.
Sounds like I might have switched to a camera mic.
Who might have?
You may have.
Andrew.
I might have switched to a camera mic.
Yeah, it sounds different.
I will have a look. What has Restream done to me? As it wasn't on a proper microphone. Can you hear me now?
That's better.
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
One day you'll figure that out.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with that. Oh well. It's not too detrimental. We can fix it. That's something I wouldn't notice if you guys weren't on the stream.
Yes, there would be people in stream saying we can't hear you, and you wouldn't be reading the comments.
Exactly.
And Heavy was saying hello to Doe, because I'm sure that was autocorrect or something. And then he laughs and says Doug.
Of course, I left my tweezers at the desk when I went to check that. Okay, my head's going to get in the way of the one camera. Oh, that's a different pattern under there. I don't need to do the bottom. Okay. That's probably the majority of the masking we have to do, but just to be on the safe side.
Always better safe than sorry.
A little bit of extra protection there. All right. Now, let's see if I can do a swap-a-rooey here.
And 853 Heavy and Heavy Metal Models are talking about how there's too many heavies in the room. To which Trent Heavy Metal Models says the heavyweights.
There we go. That wasn't too painful.
Nice and focused now. That's good.
Of course, all my tools are on the other side of the desk because I rotated it 180 degrees. Facebook must have heard me because it keeps giving me. I'm going to need to turn this a little bit. Keeps giving me advertisements now for 3D printers.
Well, you were talking about them the other night.
Yeah. And we all know Facebook listens to you.
It does.
Because I keep getting advertisements for Ellie Goo having a sale on. At some point down the road here, I'm going to have to break down and get a decent size resin printer with a heated vat on it. Living where I live, I don't think I could manage without a heated vat. So
Yeah. Especially having to work out of your garage there. Yeah, Doug Smith says, I don't have Facebook. Yeah, neither do I. Ben Spratling says, had you not visited the Alagoo website? He says, my friend swore Facebook listened to him, but he didn't realize websites tell Facebook when you visit. So Facebook knows which ads to serve you. And Stamps is saying, wow, what scale of Enterprise D?
1/650 scale.
So if you have a 1/650 original TOS kit, you'll be in scale.
Is that the original AMT?
Yeah, I think it's the 18-inch one. I believe it's 1/650 or near to that.
Let me see. I don't have an open one readily. Oh. Maybe I do. So Ken, is it this one that's 650 scale?
Yeah, that original molding.
Because I don't think it says that anywhere on the box.
No, it's kind of like a box scale. But that's what I've heard it called, is the 1/650. Like if you look at paragraphics or stuff like that for the photo etch parts, stuff like that.
I'm looking my original 1967, 66. It doesn't even say on there.
Yeah, no.
66. And the reason I know it's original because it says Desi Lou Productions on the box.
Stamps is asking, who makes that in 650 scale? Helios? He's asking. Yeah, that's who's making it. It is made by Helios.
So this would be that kit.
There you go. That's comparable size.
The Enterprise D is a little bit bigger. Just a little bit.
Just a tad. Yeah, Stamp says, wow.
So what was I working on? Oh, right. Taping off those nacelles.
Yeah, the 1968 long box doesn't give a scale either. Interesting. Yeah, I have some originals from 60s. I got 2 Klingon ships from the 60s.
It's amazing, just like even between the original series and the Next Generation, how much they increased the quality of what they were able to do from even from a model build model build perspective, right? The difference between the model they had to build. Can you guys still hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. The difference between the model that they built for the original series, the wooden model where they had to have wiring and stuff on the outsides, versus the fiberglass cast model that they did for the Next Generation. All right. So, what else did I say I needed to work on tonight, guys, when I started the stream?
Now you're asking if we're paying attention. I was just looking up here. So yeah, Paragraphics says the 18-inch Enterprise, like they sell an 18-inch Enterprise window templates, and it says 1/650th scale.
Okay. All right. I am not going to paint those tonight because I'll have to evacuate the shop once I paint those. But they're prepared for painting. So I said I had to deal with the sensor band on the secondary hull. I had to get these taped off, ready for painting. What else did I say I had to do? Because I remember saying, I don't know if that's going to take up the whole stream or not. And I still don't know if it's going to take up the whole stream or not, because I can't remember if there's another thing that I'm supposed to be doing. And I've lost my garbage pail. Oh, it's over on the wrong side of my desk.
Stamp says you're doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Trent is taking off. He says, night, guys. You have a good night.
Have a good night, Trent. Thanks for coming by, hanging out for a while.
You said you would figure it out what you were going to do. You didn't actually say anything in particular.
Yeah, there was a couple of things I listed off, though, that were things that I knew I needed to get done. And I can't remember what the other things were now. So what we're going to do is... Oh, I know one thing I can do. Do I want to do that, though? That is a question. I need to get paint down on the phaser strips. Not the main phaser strips that have the effect on them, but the secondary phaser strips that go in the various other locations around the model. So let me just clean up a few things so I can rework things, get those phaser strips on the main workbench, and we'll get some paint down on them.
All right. Jody's here. He says, hey, just got home.
Hey, Jody. I sent you a message on Discord, but I can tell you here, if you don't mind a quick break between our two streams, I will help you get that latency issue figured out. It'll only take a minute. to do it. Super easy to deal with. You just need to know where to go for it.
Yes, barely an inconvenience.
Because I've got the latency down to about 7 seconds here tonight. So it's a lot easier keeping up on your chat when you've got the lower latency.
And Stamp says, I just came back from Washington, D.C. and saw the original Enterprise in the Smithsonian. He said it was awesome. And he said it lights up every hour on the hour.
Yeah. Look at that. It's an empty desk.
Hey, there's a Q-tip on the floor.
There's lots of
some
stuff
tape.
on the floor. There's old tape marks for where I would stand for different orientations of my shop.
And a roll of paper towel.
Uh-huh.
And we can see Andrew's green shoes.
Yeah, these are new green shoes, actually. My old ones wore out. You know what I could do here? Just for the fun of it.
What's that?
I could set up another face cam.
Oh, you could.
Because the other camera is already rolling. I just don't know if I'll be in focus or not.
Doug Smith says, my man cave is a disaster.
Can't be that much of a disaster.
And Jody says, but not real green shoes. That's cruel.
God. If I had $1 million.
Would you eat craft dinner?
Let's see. Yeah, no, other face cam's not going to be... I'm not going to be doing that quickly enough tonight. So, yeah, let's not do that. But I can move my thing here. I can look this way. I can see what's going on. And apparently for everybody, I'm upside down.
Well, you're at the top of the screen, yes.
But everybody will just have to kind of live with that. I mean, I could flip it, but
it's just like we're at a store and you're the salesperson showing us what you're trying to sell us.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me get an air supply. Let me turn on an air supply.
And Stamp says, not me, you're right set up.
Okay, we're going to be using, not that paint. We're going to be using Vallejo cement cement gray. And
what's
that is
what's the number on that?
71.045.
Oh, there we go.
That's what we're going to be using for these secondary phaser strips. That's right. And then we can get some color down on these impulse engine grills. Actually, kind of like a brown plum color that we need for those. So let's do this. Before I do that, though, I think we're going to run our last commercial break. So bear with me. There we go. We're just running our commercial break. And I'm going to grab a little bit more tea, Earl Grey hot. Did Jody respond?
Well, he said about the not real green shoes because that's cruel. I think you had also sent him a message, so I'm sure he's probably seen that as well. Can't hear you.
How did that happen?
And it sounds like it just changed microphones again, maybe? Let's see. Say something else.
Something else.
Yeah, it's changed microphones.
It did change microphones on me. I am not understanding how that is possible. Inconceivable.
I don't think that word means what you think it means. Stamp says, I just like black tea Liptons. Lately, I've been drinking a lot of green tea.
Oh. This is blocked somehow. I cleaned it.
And Kenneth is here. He says, I'm rolling on the floor laughing hysterically.
Oh.
Welcome to the stream, Kenneth. Yeah, it always helps before you go to spray to just put a little bit of whatever the thinners you're using in there and just give it a quick spray. And you only need like a drop or two of the thinner just to kind of make sure everything's lubricated.
So we get an unexpected edition of Let's Clean Our Airbrush live on camera. Exciting, isn't it? It's just what everybody came to watch. What I'm going to do first is...
Did you thin that paint before you tried to spray?
Typically you don't need to.
Yeah, once that paint starts getting a little older, you know,
yeah,
it's been open for a while.
Yeah, I didn't put much paint in it. I think I'm just going to lose that paint I put in.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have to do a full strip clean right now. You should be able to just put a little bit of thinners in there, and just like back blow it, and then try to spray it. Should be able to spray.
Just getting the majority of the paint out of it before I do that.
Even if you had some of the paint still in there, it'd be fine to do that. Like, yeah, put more than a few drops of thinner in there, though, just to blow it out now, because that way you shouldn't have to do a full cleaning.
No, it's completely blocked. I'm going to have to...
You won't even back blow, really?
Yeah, it won't even back blow.
So your needle's stuck then?
I don't know. We'll find out together. Right here on Canadian Starships.
First thing to check is your needle chuck tightened. Or was it loose?
Weird.
What's that?
So it's not moving the needle back and forth.
Okay, so just loosen off your chuck, and then you should be able to pull the needle out with a little bit of force, And then if you put it, then if you blow it through, you should be able to do a quick spray of your color.
Well, what I'm going to do though first is I'm going to take the needle out through the front.
Okay.
So I'm not drawing paint or whatever back through.
Right.
But I have to take that little piece off the front first.
Yes. Just be careful not to damage the needle. Was it all crusted up?
Well, the cement gray is all on it. I'm not seeing too much on it.
Do you remember what the last thing you sprayed was? Like was it like
Yeah, it was
clear
the
coat or?
no, it was the Vallejo light gull gray. I was doing the torpedo launcher area.
Okay. You might have had some leftover paint in there that just trapped the needle in.
Mm-hmm.
Just solidified up.
Well, there's definitely paint in here, but I'm not seeing any like globs or anything.
And it doesn't necessarily take like globs or anything. Just because it's such a small hole you're going through it could just be just a little bit that was stuck in the needle aperture.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, the there's the piece that goes around the needle that the front little bit attaches to.
Yep.
It looks relatively clean.
Okay,
So
yeah.
I'm not going to bother pulling that out. Oh well, it's come out now. That's fine. I'm not seeing anything in there. Let's reattach this. I'm always a little petrified about losing this, falling and ending up on the floor, and then me not being able to find it.
Yeah, I did that early on in my use of that airbrush.
What'd you end up doing?
Took me a little bit to find it, but I did find it.
Okay.
I was lucky at the time it was not on carpet that I dropped it. It was on a like linoleum floor.
Well, the problem with my floor is that it's just wood. It's just plywood.
Yep.
It's painted gray, which, depending on the color of the thing that you've dropped, can be its own problem.
I actually spent a few extra dollars to have all backups.
Yeah.
Just in case that happens.
Yeah.
But the biggest problem with the wood floor is when things hit, things bounce.
Yes. Yeah, I've
that's when you pretty
cement
much
floor. Tell me about it.
I was gonna say that's pretty much when you got to get right down on the floor and run the flashlight right parallel along the ground to look for anything that's sticking up.
Which I've had to do.
Yep.
All right, let's see if anything comes out of this now. Yep. Okay, we're back in business.
Good.
Now, just to be on the safe side.
That's a good point to AK there. Chat has gone very silent.
How could they go silent when I'm doing such wonderful things like cleaning my airbrush?
And then we got another StreamYards. Not StreamYards.
Restream?
No. Twitch comment popped in.
Oh, welcome from Twitch.
That's just that same one from last time.
Oh,
Related,
an automated
floodlight
thing or something.
Yeah. AI viewer stream boo.com. So I think it's just some like
bot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I agree, Doug. Doug says one can use Tamiya extra thin to unclog badly jumped at airbrushes if everything else fails. Yeah, a lot of times I'll use lacquer thinner.
Well, I'm just thinning down the paint a little bit before I put it back in the brush.
Yeah.
Just to be on the safe side. Jody never came back into the chat. Okay, we've got cement gray going down. Yay!
There we go.
Nice thing about these is I don't have to worry about light coming through.
Jody says, I'm here trying to get my camera working.
Okay. So, Jody, I did say to you that if you don't mind a bit of a break between streams, I'll pop into your studio and walk you through setting up the latency thing. Definitely makes a big difference when your chat isn't too far behind you.
I don't know if you wanted to zoom this in or not. And Jody says, okay.
All right, I will do that. Just covering the pieces that are the impulse engine grills. Just saving getting extra paint on them.
Captain Charlemagne is here. He says, hi, everyone. How are you tonight? Sorry, do not have a lot of time. Started working overnight shift at work and just was dropping in to say hi.
Well, welcome. Even
welcome,
if you're just
Jeff.
here for even if you're just here for a moment, welcome. Glad you could pop by.
And Restream.io just popped up saying, I've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
I didn't see that.
No, doesn't pop up for you?
Nope. Where did you see it pop up?
Right after Captain Charlemagne's message.
Yeah, I don't see it in the studio. Are you seeing it on YouTube?
No, I'm seeing it in the chat on Restream.
Oh, interesting.
It says restream.io.
I don't see it either.
Okay.
Weird.
Yeah, just got a little trophy, a little gold trophy there. It says I've received 100 messages today with Restream chat.
Huh.
Exclamation point.
Means we've had 100 comments on the live stream. Thanks to that bot from Twitch. But it does tell me that Twitch is working, I guess. Okay, those are done, and I'll need to clean up. Just clean up my brush a little bit here. I'm gonna have to get more airbrush cleaner, I guess.
Yeah, some people will use like a mix of distilled water and like isopropyl alcohol, that sort of stuff for cleaning airbrush with using acrylic paints.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always an option as well. Although the Viejo airbrush cleaner there does supposedly have some lubricants in it as well.
Well, that's good to know. I don't have any Vallejo airbrush cleaner right now.
Russ at Cosmic Quest Hobby says that's the mix I use for an airbrush cleaning, plus simple green. There you go.
All right, I need to find some paint. So bear with me while I find some paint for those impulse grills. Oh, my hands are sweating. I can't get these gloves off properly. Oh, look, I've got 3 messages from Ken.
There you go.
Okay, let's see. I need to find the right color of paint again for those impulse grills. Not that they're really going to be seen. But was it mahogany maybe? I feel like those haven't quite been opened. Burnt umber, maybe. I don't think I did a custom mix. Maybe I did.
When we start doing stuff like that, you're going to start having to keep a notebook.
Yeah, I know, right? Well, let me put down the burnt umber, and then I will see how that looks compared to what's on the other model. Oh, I almost lost all my paints on the floor.
Well, that would have definitely upped the level of entertainment. and excitement.
Yeah, I don't really want to up the level of entertainment like that. Do I have another piece of... Yes, I do. Another piece of wood. That clearly I was using for painting things on.
So it would seem.
Is AK still there?
I don't
I
know.
am here.
There he is.
I'm trying not to interrupt too much. I did get
Too much? You're not interrupting at all.
I got my continuity check on all the little bits and parts of my circuit board here. So I'm good to add components.
Because the saucer does not separate on this model, we do not light the saucer impulse engines. And so the grills just get painted to match what the grills on the studio model looked like when they were not lighted. Always bothers me a little bit when I see models of the Enterprise D lighted, not separated, and the impulse engines on the saucer are lit up along with the impulse engine on the secondary hull.
Well, you figure if they needed to, they could override that on the ship and use it for extra thrust.
Well, I'm sure they could.
But they never do.
Yeah, I think this was the color.
And Jody says, I lit mine.
On an Enterprise D?
Oh, is that the one you already had the saucer separated? The one you gave to Howard? Yeah, he says it was separated. Yeah.
Yeah, then yeah, of course. Yeah, I think that's about right. It's almost like it's a brown that has a bit of a burnt red in it, almost.
Yeah.
So, and there you'll notice there's three of them. There are not three impulse engines on the Enterprise D, but for some reason they included three of them, and so I'm painting the three because until I put them into the impulse housings, I'm not sure which one's which. So just to cover my bases, I am doing that. Let's see. This is number 040, which I think goes right there. What color is armor brown? Huh. All right. So that's good. We've got those parts painted because I'll want the phaser strips installed. Oh, that glove's done. When I'm just painting, I reuse these gloves until they die like that.
Yeah. A lot of times I just put on the one glove.
Yeah.
I just the hand that uses the airbrush, I don't put a glove on usually.
Oh, I should really be doing a bit of a clean on this airbrush now, so I don't get the paint drying inside. when I'm doing with small jobs like this, I'm only putting a couple, like a couple drops. And what I've noticed, so on my crescendo, I couldn't do that.
Right.
I couldn't put just a couple drops in. I had there was like a critical mass in order for it to function properly with it being a siphon feed.
Yeah.
So waste a lot of paint that way.
Yeah, with these gravity feed ones, you can just even put in one drop just to get a little bit of a spray, and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Don't get me wrong, I like the crescendo, but and I might very well pick up another crescendo at some point.
Right.
And just have the options. I will probably, when I'm done tonight, I'll probably just pull this apart and give it a really good clean out.
Yeah, and if you're not going to be spraying for a little while, you can always remove the needle and keep it aside.
All right. So those few jobs are done. I'm going to take a quick peek at the model and see how that putty we put on earlier is faring. Because maybe we can get a little bit of the water sanding done.
You got about 10 minutes left.
Okay. That's set up a fair bit. So I need to make space on this desk for it, though. And I'm not sure how long that's going to take. Got to put the paints away. How's the chat doing?
Just last things were just Jody talking about how his saucer was separated.
Mm. Okay, so these parts can go over here where the Enterprise is. We're gonna make room. Oh, better put this little gizmo away in the box so I don't lose it.
Yes, very handy tool to have.
And I lost it. I don't do a good the champ. In high school, one of the guys who was on student council and did announcements in the morning, every Friday or something, would do an impersonation of the champ over the announcements.
I freaked him out with a ham sandwich, and the meathead went for it.
There we go. This day has been so busy. It's amazing that we've gotten to this point in the day where the live stream is almost done. Can hardly believe it.
Pretty soon you'll be able to go to bed.
Yeah. I've still got things I need to do before. Oh, no, it's on. I turned a light on and I didn't see any difference, so I thought the light wasn't on. I'm just repositioning the other camera again. And it's hard to see from across the room if I've got that in focus or not. But it doesn't look too bad. So let's switch over to that camera. Again, that deflector dish looks red. in this light on this camera. It is not. It is certainly not red. So do not worry there. Because I know you were all worried.
It's been a while since I've actually watched an episode. Wasn't it red originally?
No, it's like an orangey, like a coppery orangey
Copper orange. Okay.
color.
All right.
It doesn't look that color when it's lit up, but the actual color
Gotcha.
of it. I apologize if my head's in the way.
No, your head's not in the way.
I'm going to have to add a little bit more putty in there, as is usually the case. I'm going to go around to the other side and take a sip of my tea, Earl Grey hot.
Ben Spratling says, as painted, it was reddish orange, but when lit, it is very much does appear red.
So I don't know. Oh, and I don't know where my phone is, so I can't get you the. Oh.
And Jody says it's supposed to be the same material as the original Enterprise dish, just more complex.
Let me see if I can do this with this phone instead. Let me give you a bit of a. Does that look any different? Yeah, I think it's the lighting. It's hard to capture the actual color. That's a little bit more orangey.
That is a
than
little
red.
more
It's
orange.
amazing what the different light does. Because you've got this. Or you've got this, right?
Yeah. Yeah, just that's all it is. It's just the lighting.
Yeah.
I mean, it's under that big saucer, so it's a big shadow right there.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to pop over to the other side. See what we can do about that other side. I'm not going to be able to fully deal with this other side because it's got the putties in the trench, but let's see what we can see about the area on the dish there.
And it's about 5 minutes too.
Okay. So we're going to wrap up the stream here in a moment. But shortly after my stream is done, Jody over at Trek Mods is going to be going live. So make sure that you keep things rolling by rolling on over to Jody at Trek Mods.
And don't forget to hit that thumbs up, everyone, that like button.
Do you know what Jody's working on tonight?
I do not know. He also has not sent me a link yet for the stream.
Probably trying to get it all set up.
Yep.
Jody's also had some internet stuff going on. He found out that although he's been paying for good internet, his router's not been able to handle it.
I saw that in Discord, yeah.
The title to his stream says Refit Dreadnought Miranda Mashup.
Okay.
Titanic class refit projects. Or Triadic. I'm sorry, Triadic.
Yeah, he's working on his 157 Triadic.
Yeah.
Nice. And I'm wondering which version Like which variation he's... Oh, wait, no. The variation is the other one. The variation is the Shenzhou I'm curious about. All right. Well, it's starting to smooth out a little bit. I'm going to have to add a little bit more putty, at least on the one side there. But we're getting there. It's been a long road getting from there to here. It's been a long time, but its time is finally near.
Oh, that's amazing, Doug. Doug says, I finally finished the camo on the Japanese bomber I'm working on. That's cool to hear.
All right. Well, and that's going to bring us to the end of our stream tonight. Yeah, so as I said, make sure that you mosey on over to Trek Mods. Jody over at Trek Mods, he's going to be streaming tonight. So although my stream's done, the content doesn't end here. So make sure that you go over there. So I am going to try to get paint down on those nacelles tomorrow, at least the primer base coat. That'll need a good 24 hours to cure before I want to lay tape down on it to remask out the secondary color. I'm going to turn my compressor off there. So I will get that done tomorrow. And I'm going to be trying to get as much of these little details done so that I can get the gloss coat down on this one and get the decals on it. And this is probably going to get gloss coated on Monday. Matte coated on Monday for the final matte coat. Final for real this time. Final version 2. Final, absolute final. You know, when you have to like make modifications to your final files and just keep adding things to it. Yeah, that's kind of how that feels. All right, so if you enjoy watching live streams, there's a ton of live stream content that you can watch during the course of the week with the Hobby Time Modeler group. Now, I'm not going to put the ticker on tonight because I know a lot of things are changing up, and I have no idea what's going on with all of those live streams. Once I find out, I will continue to let you know when those are going on. But if you have not joined the HTM, the Hobby Time Modelers Discord, you can do that, and that would give you all the information as far as when a bunch of guys in the group are doing live streams. But I can tell you that Jody is live streaming right after me, and there will be an HTM group stream tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern, which works out to about 1 o'clock Pacific, I think. Yeah, that sounds about right. So 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific. So make sure that you check those out. But we are going to call it quits there for the night.
Your sound just cut out. Nope, no sound. What a time for that to happen.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I don't know what Restream is doing. It keeps switching it's switching my microphone to microphone array Realtek audio. Really weird. It's like the built-in microphone on my laptop or something like that. It's terrible. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by Restream changing my microphone, I hope that you've enjoyed this live stream. If you did, make sure you hit that like button if you're new to my channel, or you haven't done so yet, you can hit the subscribe button today. You'll make me very happy if you do. But for now, my name is Andrew. Your producer tonight has been Ken, and AK has been hanging around in the background as well, helping us out with comments. Have a great night, everyone.
Good night.